Look at this baby. And remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create Kangaroo chili. Yes, it's Kangaroo, the real thing. And what I have here is ground meat Kangaroo. It's about a pound. And I have some basic ingredients that you're going to consider having. For example, I'm going to use white beans. You can use canned, just clean them up, or you can have them, you can soften them if they are the dry ones. Put in water overnight, and you have to cook them for a while until they soften, okay? I have a couple of grated tomatoes. I don't like tomato cans, so I use a grated tomato. I put a little bit of smoked paprika on it to give it extra smoky flavor and texture. About a quarter an onion, chop. I have a tomato, small one, which I chop. About 3 or 4 teeth of garlic. I have some black ground pepper, salt, and some, optionally, garlic powder, which I'm going to use for this meat right now. I have some chili peppers, about 4, maybe 5. You can use less. This is optional. I want it with a kick. I have, because this is a kind of, game meat, I wanted to use game grease, and this is dog fat. Link in my description on how to render this. I have this for almost 2 years now, and still preserve. Look at this beauty. Duck fat. And I have my own homemade chili, pepper, chili powder, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to explain very soon how to do that. And if you want some sunflower oil or extra virgin olive oil to mix with your meat as you marinate it, just make sure you have sunflower or extra virgin olive oil. And of course, you're going to need some either water or some sort of stock, like beef stock, maybe vegetable stock. So let me create my own chili powder. And I'm going to start with a couple of teaspoons of sweet paprika. It's about 2 teaspoons here. And I'm going to do a couple of teaspoons of smoked paprika. Look at this beauty, huh? It's a teaspoons. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. Just 1. 1 teaspoon of coriander. Just 1. Get this baby out of here. And about half a teaspoon of red cayenne pepper. It's about half, okay? If you happen to have some ground garlic powder, which is optional, you can add about half of a teaspoon. And I have some ground thyme. Just squeeze a little bit here. No, I like just a little bit. And what you're going to do now, you're going to mix this baby out. Mix it up. Salt. You can go a little bit generous. I'm going with sea salt. Little bit of pepper. Black ground pepper, that is. And I'm going to put a little bit of the garlic. Garlic powder, no garlic salt. It's garlic powder. I'm going to put a few drops of this oil. This is a lean meat, and I do have 4% beef added to it from the factory, whoever's put it together, the store. I'm still going to add a little bit more. And what you're going to do, you're going to mix this baby together. You can add more flavors, like a little bit more salt, pepper, whatever. Duck fat, I have a cast iron here. You can use any type of pan, medium, high. Just a little bit of fat, of the duck fat. Give it that gamey taste to my chili. You're going to melt it. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your kangaroo. And you're going to cook this baby for a few minutes, to get it some color. After a minute or two, it's going to turn like this. If you have too much water and stuff, you can drain it out, by the way. It's up to you. This one is kangaroo, so it's not going to have a lot. So it's up to you if you want to leave it there. I have a pot here, relatively small. I'm going to put a little bit of this grease here too, of this fat grease, just a little bit. You don't want your chili too greasy. So I'm putting a little bit. The reason I'm doing that, so I'm going to do the tomatoes. And I use one tomato, you could have used two. And then to add the onions. Going to let this baby flow for about a minute, okay? Maybe 45 seconds. Look at this beauty. Now it's time to add the tomato. The reason I did that now is because I don't want my stuff to burn anymore. I could have put the meat first, by the way, but I went with the tomato because it was cooking too fast, the other tomato, so I put the tomato sauce. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this baby. In fact, I'm going to add the juices too. Oh my God, this smells so good. So what I want to do with all that stuff? Well, garlic, the mince. I didn't get too crazy, but you could add more. Let me mix stuff up. See how they mix it? What I'm going to do, I'm going to add, actually let me add my peppers now. I cut them diagonally because I want these seeds to cook. But doing that is going to add a little bit of kick. And I had this heat at medium, by the way. And now comes my chili powder mix. A homemade chili powder mix. Look at this baby. And I don't have to use it all if I don't want to. But look at these colors, huh? And actually, you know what? I will. And the reason is because I have some beans. that I need to add. And I don't have to add all the beans. I can add just a small amount, half of it. See how it's looking? Now the question comes, actually let me add a little bit more. Beans are good for you. Beans are very good for you. So, see how it's turning? Now the question is, how soupy do you want this chili? And that's when it comes with the stock. How much? And I gone with beef stock. I could have used water, but let me go with beef stock. And I'm going to add, it's about 3/4 of a cup for me, maybe a cup. Oh yeah. And I'm going to let this baby cook for about, say 15 minutes, maybe 20. But let's try 15 first. And you know what? I'm going to put a couple whole chilies there too. Yeah, let me cover it up and let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes. I said about a couple notches below medium, okay? Let me turn the heat off. It's been 20 minutes. Look at this baby. Oh my goodness. Woo, and I'm going to have to let this cool down a tiny bit. Let me move it out the stove. Look at this beauty. I'm telling you, any time of the year.